1938 UK 1 penny coin. Hello, coin enthusiasts and history detectives, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're holding a piece of bronze history, the 1938 UK 1 penny coin. Now, if you've heard rumors that this specific date is worth millions, well, you're mostly wrong. But you're asking the right questions. This coin, minted just a year before the start of the Second World War, is the perfect gateway to the incredible, high-stakes world of British numismatic treasure. I'm going to tell you the real value of this 1938 coin, and then reveal the stories of the UK pennies that actually did sell for millions. The 1938 penny belongs to the reign of King George VI. Let's flip it over and look at the specifics. You see the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget. The inscription around the edge is a mouthful. George of 6D, G-B-R-O-M-N Rex F laughing face, I-N-D, I-M-P. Translation. George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Historical context, that I-N-D, I-M-P is a crucial historical marker. It was dropped in 1948 when India gained independence, making the earlier coins like the 1938 ones distinct pieces of British imperial history. Mintage and value. The mintage. How many were made? A colossal 121.5 million. That's right. Because so many were struck, the majority of circulated 1938 pennies you find in a junk box or old collection are generally worth a few pounds sterling at most, primarily for their historical appeal and copper content. The high-grade premium, however, if you find one in mint state, a beautiful, lustrous, uncirculated coin, often referred to as red in the grading world, its value jumps. The best-known examples have sold for anywhere from £100 to over £350, depending on the precise grade. Still a nice find, but definitely not millions. To push the 1938 penny into true collectability, you need a mint error. These are the accidents that turn cheap copper into collector gold, double die errors. Look very closely at the date and the lettering around Britannia. If the text appears slightly blurry, shadowed, or duplicated, you might have a double die error. Significant, visible double dies on a 1938 penny are very rare and could sell for hundreds, potentially a low four-figure sum if it's a truly spectacular error in top condition. Die cracks. The die used to strike the coins would sometimes crack under pressure, leaving a thin, raised line across the coin's surface. Small ones are common, but a massive die crack or retained cut error could make the coin uniquely desirable. Proof coins. The Royal Mint made a small number of proof coins, special, high-quality strikes intended for collectors and archives. While a 1938 proof is rare and valuable, often selling for over £1,000, they are well documented and not a multi-million-pound secret. Now, let's get to the coins that truly embody the seven-figure price tag associated with the word penny. The 1938 penny is a normal coin from a historically rich era, but the coins that fetch millions are the true anomalies of numismatics. The story: why is the 1933 penny the most famous British coin? In 1933, the Royal Mint had so many pennies from previous years that they didn't need to strike any for general circulation. However, by convention, they struck a small number, believed to be no more than 7, to place under the foundation stones of new buildings and for the Royal Mint Museum. The value, because the original number is so small, and several are accounted for, the 1 or 2 that are in private hands are priceless. A 1933 penny, which went missing from a church foundation stone, sold at auction for a figure reported to be over £72,000 back in 2011, and that value has certainly climbed dramatically since then. If one were to appear on the open market today, it would likely fetch hundreds of thousands, if not more, solidifying its place in penny folklore. Stepping back 1,000 years, we find the coins that truly break the bank. An Anglo-Saxon Coenwulf penny, a massive gold coin from the reign of Coenwulf of Mercia, was discovered, and though it's technically a manicus or gold coin, it is referred to as a penny. One of these unique gold coins sold for an astounding £300,000, the Henry III gold penny, and for the grand finale, the penny that is a true seven-figure rarity. In 1257, King Henry III issued a new gold penny. It was the first English gold coin. However, the face value of 20 pence was less than the actual value of the gold in the coin. People melted them down. Only 8 of these coins are known to exist today. One of these Henry III gold pennies was sold in 2021 for an incredible £1.2 million. That's the difference. The 1938 penny is a beautiful piece of history, but the 1933 penny and the 1257 gold penny are historical and numismatic one-offs. The hunt for rare coins is always on. So, if you're sifting through your old change, here's the proper way to inspect that 1938 penny, or any other coin for potential rarity. Use gloves. Never handle an uncirculated coin with bare hands. Fingerprints can leave oils that degrade the surface and destroy premium value. Magnification. Use a 10x jeweler's loupe to inspect the lettering, date, and Britannia's trident. Look for that crucial doubling or those unique die cracks. Check the edges. Look for any sign of a broad strike or a missing edge. This is a common mint error that adds value. Date check. Keep an eye out for any other George VI pennies. Coins from the war years, like 1940, were primarily struck for the colonies, making a UK circulated 1940 penny potentially valuable, too. So, while your 1938 penny might not make you a millionaire, it's a brilliant piece of history, a relic from the year before Britain changed forever. But the knowledge of what makes a penny truly rare is your biggest treasure. Have you found any rare King George VI pennies? Do you own a high-grade 1938? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more treasure hunts, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep hunting.